What's going on, everybody? This is your boy King Germ, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Each and every Friday, Queen Germ and myself drop an episode to show the people how Pod and saved our marriage. Now, we're not like most married couples. Most of the time we disagree, but that's the beauty of this show. So, when you get through listening to Sparrows Under review, come give us a listen. Each and every Friday on any DSP, go look for Pod and Saved Our Marriage.
Welcome to Sparrows Under review. My name is Stacey.
And I'm J.R.
And we just finished watching Night Swim. But we're going to do things a little bit differently today. So, first off, we're going to talk about Night Swim after our little intermission that we're going to have. I would like to get into some type of standard of practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So first I want to start off by saying, what shows are you looking forward to that are coming back on television?
Nothing personally.
Really?
I do not have a
There's
TV show.
nothing coming back that you want to watch?
No, because I don't know if my show about the mayors of Kingstown is coming back on or not.
Okay, I understand.
But I don't have anything on regular television because I have given up on regular television.
Huh. Well, I mean, you know, they did have that whatever strike they had going on. We're not going to talk too much on that because I don't know 100% what's going on, and I do not want to spread misinformation.
Yeah, frankly, regular TV, there's a few cartoon shows that I watch. Everybody knows animation.
But no, like, I'm talking like Fire Country just came back. That's the one show my mom likes.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, I'm excited because The Rookie came back. They had their first episode last week. I was excited for that. Like, I watched it this week while I was working. It was pretty good. And then I'm super excited for Grey's Anatomy and Station 19, even though it's going to be the last season.
And it will be the last season of 911 since it switched over to ABC from Fox.
And that is just his theory. That is no confirmation.
I have a strong history of...
I understand what you're saying, but... I don't, like I said before, I don't want to put misinformation out there. It is not confirmed that this is going to be the last season. It is just your theory. So I would like to not... The previews stress me out. I swear, they kill off Bobby and Athena, I'm a riot.
And I noticed you had been watching, catching up on the Chicago universe from NBC.
Yes.
And
is that coming back soon?
I mean, it's already back.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm still on I just now started season 3 of Chicago Fire, which leads into season 2 of Chicago PD. The reason why I got into that is because I saw one of these little videos on TikTok, and Brooke from One Tree Hill was in it. So I'm just like, ooh, okay. This TikTok caught me, so let me just start watching it. And of course, that's on Chicago PD. But I couldn't start Chicago PD without starting Chicago Fire. So now I'm making my way through it. You haven't watched any of them, right?
No, because the guy on Chicago PD, he's got a rough ass voice, and I can't. It just reminds me of all the times I'm in New York. Like, he has a voice that it doesn't sound like Chicago. It sounds like he's from New York, and I'm just like, why are you doing this?
The accent's just too off for you to
enjoy it.
You know
what I'm talking about, the main dude that made the deal with the police so he could be a police again.
The good bad guy.
Yeah, the bad good guy.
Bad good guy. Okay. So what about movies? Are there any new movies coming into theaters next week that you're looking forward to?
Yes, we're definitely looking forward to Dune. Dune is the second part of Dune. I don't know how many parts are going to make of Dune, but the first one was fairly well, and the other one has worked out pretty well. I think
the first Dune movie.
Yeah, the first one was it was spectacular. It was a better take on the version that came out in the early '80s. And what else is coming out? We have they just dropped a Spider-Man related universe movie with Dakota Johnson of
Madam Web.
Yeah, Madam Web.
Mm-hmm.
It's not been very well received, but superhero movies are on a downturn. Other than that, I really can't pinpoint something that is just spectacular to me yet. We are getting Deadpool. I think that's the biggest thing coming in July. Deadpool 3, whatever it's going to be called. And then outside of that, it's a guessing game on movies for me.
Okay. So with Dune, I did pick up an audiobook for it. I'm working my way through it. I've gotten in a little bit, but I hit a point where I'm confused. So I think what I'm going to have to do is pick up a physical book, so that way I can go back and reread at what I want to. Because I caught on with Dune for the first part of it. Because you know how I am. I like to read the books and then watch the movies, just so that way I can fill in the blanks of the information that I'm missing.
Well, I will tell you this from personal experience with reading the books, and I did say books, not just the first book.
Right.
After reading the first book, you can watch the original movie and be fine. If you try to watch the brand new movie,
like the one that's
with Timothy, whatever his name's in it, there are some parts that will be missing. And
but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I want to read the books, so that way I can fill in the pieces. Kind of like Harry Potter and Twilight.
Right. But the problem,
Twilight was awful,
with the Dune movies is they're
Potter,
so freaking long.
They are. I think that it was like 21, 22 hours for the audiobook.
Yeah, and it's like 3 hours on both movies a piece.
Yeah. And because, like, I think I tried to watch the Dune movie with you, but I didn't make it for some reason.
You fell asleep.
I don't know if it was because you were watching it so late, or if I was just tired, or I didn't like it. I can't remember, honestly. So we will have to sit down on it, and I'll have to watch it with you, or at least try to watch it with you and see what my issue was.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, like, it's one of those, like, you know how we have a Saturday afternoon like today.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of them Oppenheimer movies. If you either like it or you don't.
Right, and if you start watching, and if you give 30 hours of your life to it, it's like you want to sit down and make sure you have lunch, snack, and something else, because you're going to be doing that much to stay up for it.
Right. Well, speaking of getting all your snacks and all this stuff in 3-hour movies, we are going to have a little more time to sit around and watch movies and do some podcast episodes, because you are out of commission for 6 weeks.
Yes, I am, and hopefully we get to watch some good movies. We have another movie upcoming, actually, after we do this. That is a big surprise to me. I won't go into any detail about the movie, but you want to go ahead and start talking about this movie?
Not yet.
Okay, go ahead.
So first off, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. We do have a word from this week's sponsor, so let's hop out for a second. And welcome back. Again, my name is Stacey.
And I'm J.R.
So we are talking about Night Swim. Tell me your overall thought of the movie. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let's just get that initial
Okay, can I go back to the trailer first initially?
No, give me your initial reaction. Did you like it or did you not?
I liked the movie because it's going to bring a sequel.
You think?
It's got veins for a sequel.
Okay. I liked it. I thought it was enjoyable. I definitely recommend it to people.
Yeah, and it's something that it will be one of those things like where I have a card of movies that I want to pull out my hat to recommend to people.
Okay.
It's something I would recommend to someone that has a nice nighttime feel to it, that they want to watch it.
Yeah.
Don't watch it during the day because it's not complimentary to the day.
Did you think it was that bad? Like a lot of sunlight would deter from the movie, you think?
Well, I'll tell you this. We had two experiences with it. We watched it in the light and in the dark. When I watched it in the dark, I was getting a little scared. Because when I seen that monster do that thing through the water, I kind of freaked out a little bit. Because he wasn't looking right.
Gotcha. I understand. Now, my next question. Would you tell somebody to go watch this in a movie theater? Or do you think they should wait until it comes available on streaming services?
This would be a movie that you could go see in a theater that had ample sound effects. If they had a good THX or something like that.
Okay. I get what you're saying. Like, I think that this is very enjoyable in a movie theater atmosphere. Because you do have that complete darkness. And I think that we should go down and rewatch it in a movie theater, because I think I would love to get that, like you said, that surround sound.
Right. And since we didn't have our theater hooked up in our room, the one thing I could tell is you could hear certain cues of suspense with the music, the soundtrack for it, or even if it's just the composed music for the movie. It had suspense in it, and hearing that in a movie theater might make you jitter a little bit.
Yeah,
so
that's what I like in the movies. Like, I grabbed you at one point, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, what's gonna happen here?
Right. The one part with the first initial encounter with the young man, with his arm going in the thing.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, that right there, if I had heard that with the thing, and normally we do have our setup at different times. We just didn't have it this time.
Right.
And I will say,
you are out of commission, and I don't know how to set any of that stuff up.
So I will say this: if you do have a home theater and you are at home and it's already past time for it to be in the theaters, most definitely set up your own theater and listen to it. I'm an advocate for that because that subwoofer sometimes does some crazy shit.
Right. Now, you wanted to talk about the trailer.
So initially, the trailer.
Uh-huh.
The trailer gave you these weird images of what the monster could be.
But it didn't release any images, right?
Right. It was just like silhouette shadows and stuff like that.
Okay. Did you expect it to be what it was?
Not really, because the instances of...
Because I don't want to give it away too much, because I still want that shock factor when somebody watches it.
The 3 times that I actually visually saw the front of the monster, it was 3 different things.
Right.
And that last one that I seen was what I was expecting it to be.
What you thought it would look like? Okay. I feel like the incident with the arm, I expected it to look like that.
Okay. But would you say with the daughter?
Weird.
The daughter, I seen 2 different things in my opinion.
The first daughter, the Asian daughter?
Not the Asian daughter.
I don't know what her nationality is, so that's the best way I can describe it. The main character daughter. Okay.
Because it looked like 2 different monsters.
It did.
Especially like when she was down in the bowels, deep down.
And I think that might be the point of the movie, because it's how you interpret the entity.
Okay, and I can go with that.
So it could look different for each person.
Overall, though,
that's a theory. We don't know. Just guessing.
Overall, I mean, it had a good factor to it. Hour 30-minute running time, which was great.
Right. I love those short movies like that, because it's easier for me to pay attention to them, to focus on them. And honestly, it's easier for us to talk about them after we're done watching it than it is a 3-hour movie.
Right. And the main thing that I like about it was it did very quick character development.
Yes. You got enough information. You got what you needed to make sense.
Right. You knew the family was moving around quite a bit. You knew that the father was a product of baseball, and now he was a has-been.
Major League.
Yeah, Major League Baseball, and he was a has-been now. And
because he developed MS.
Right.
That won't give anything away.
Right, and other than that, the mother's minor struggles, the daughter's inconsistencies in life, and the son's insecurities were all shown quickly.
Yeah.
And it made sense to everything.
And even for an hour and a half video or movie, it had enough, like you said, character development, progression, and you could tell what was going on without needing a complete backstory.
So shout out to the directors and the production team on this, because I want to say this about the pool. The lighting effects for that pool made me want to get in the pool and have some scary shit happen to me. Right,
and we give so much praises to the actors and actresses, because, obviously they're going to draw in your audience. But what keeps your audience going is those effects, the visuals and the audio and the music, everything that goes into that, the production, the directing, the
lighting,
all of that stuff combined was so good in this movie. To me, makes me want to talk about it.
Yes.
Because it doesn't look like, here's a pool and let me just throw some shit in it and make it look funky. That's not what it was, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, so most definitely with that, I will say this. I could go back and watch this again. Not saying that it's going to be something that will be in my collection forever. Because the thing about these horror movies is something like this, I would watch in the springtime.
Yeah, and I'm going to want to forget about it when I watch it, because I'm going to want that jump factor.
Right.
I want to kind of forget, like, ooh, when does it happen type thing.
Yeah, so I would say like 3 or 4 years from now, this movie will have a cult following. People are going to jump back at it, and it will be better appreciated later than it is right now, I believe.
Okay. I get that. I respect that.
Because that's the thing with horror movies. Horror movies, if unless you're a brand like
Right.
Friday,
We're not. Alyssa, I feel like she could pick up any of these movies and watch them multiple times because that's how she is. She loves the horror. With us, we're not we're not horror all the time, but we do enjoy it.
Yes.
Type of people. So if you're like her, you're going to really enjoy this movie. I think.
Yes.
If you're like us, you're going to enjoy the movie, but you might watch it once a year.
Right, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's
Right,
something
and
that
it still is a good movie. It's just, like I said, I want that suspense when I watch the scary movies. So when I watch the same movie over and over again, I'm giving up that suspense.
Right, because you give up that suspense and, like, the hook factors. You'll know when they're coming and all those cues that play up, So I will say this is something to keep in your catalog. Mm-hmm. It can be something you go to even for Halloween. It's
okay.
Something that you could dive into, and if you wanted it to spice up a movie night or something like that later on down the road, it'd be something if we were doing 2 or 3 horror movies like in a chain.
Yeah,
it could go in there and make sense, or suspense movies because
because I think that's how we want to describe it. It's not a horror movie.
Yeah, it's a suspense.
I think I messed up whenever I said that part there.
Well, no, it is.
Well, because when you said the suspense part, that makes more sense to me. Like, after you said that, I'm like, ooh, that sounds a little bit better.
Sort of like The Ring or one of those Japanese horror movies, because they're really suspense movies. They're not necessarily, they got horror factors, but it's suspense. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, and then
let me scare you.
Kind of like the people that lived in the house, whatever that was. Yeah. Parasite.
Yeah, Parasite. That was a good one, too.
Yeah, so it kind of rolls in lines of those. It's not your Freddy Krueger. It's more on the lines of Parasite and
The Ring,
those type of things.
Dark Water, or whatever that movie's called with the water that's creepy.
Okay. So to sum everything up, again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, listening to us. Let us know in the somehow, however you let us know. Either comment, send us a message. We are on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. We are Sparrows Under Review. Or you can email us, sparrowsunderreview@gmail.com. Like I said, JR's out for 6 weeks, so we have plenty of time to watch movies, do some reviews. Heck, we don't even care if it's food. Do you have a product you want us to talk about? Anything like that. We're open for discussion. But I need to keep you busy this week. Next 6 weeks.
And heck, you may actually get an extra bonus episode out of us somewhere down the road.
Dun dun dun. Anything else you want to add?
That's it.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.